It's not just the helplessness that's cruel. Sitting around in diapers, spitting up on yourself, eating pureed vegetables that don't require teeth for chewing. What's cruel is that everyone dotes on babies, yet nobody gives a shit about old people. Sara gave a shit, which is why she visited a nursing home on a regular basis to hang out with an old man who wasn't even her grandpa. She wasn't his next of kin, guaranteed a prime spot in the will, with a handsome inheritance. She just liked to make this man's day. I've never been to an old people's home. My grandmothers, two very stubborn creatures, refused to go. There's Grandma Edna, who would chain herself to the pillars of her front porch before she'd move to a home. That's what the old people call it, with a tone of doom. She claims to love her small, one-story craftsman in Oakland, though she complains that all her neighbors are illegals. I don't think it's the house she loves as much as her routines, her lifestyles. She's got her herb garden and her vitamin regimen. If you went to her house and saw the bottles occupying her kitchen counter, you would guess this regimen occupies a minimum of 3 hours a day. Possibly 4 hours, being that she's 92 years old and moves very slowly. She likes things her way. She's got her couch with the plastic protective covering and her television set, even though she can't see the picture. It's not that she's blind. It's that the screen died years ago, and now she just likes to sit and listen to the television. There is no use explaining that this is, essentially, a radio. Then there's Grandma B, who won't go to a home because she likes to think she's still 23 years old. In the past 2 years, she has been to Niagara Falls, some supposedly famous stalactite caves in New Mexico, and Alaska to kayak with orcas and see the northern lights. I would guess that Grandma B is operating off a very long things-to-do-before-you-die list. I have a stack of postcards from her, most of which I can't read because her penmanship resembles that of someone who has had several strokes. Grandma B has never had a stroke. Grandma B claims to be healthy as a horse. This in spite of the fact that she has a strong affinity for Kentucky Fried Chicken. She has a dog, Sadie. She expresses her love for Sadie with KFC, and Sadie has over 100 pounds on her golden retriever frame to show for it. Grandma B washes her own dishes with Sadie's dishes. It's that kind of love. From the outside, the home looks like a dreary concrete medical facility. I was expecting something more residential, with better landscaping. "So who are we here to see?" Riko asks as we pull into a parking spot. I brought her with me again, feeling like Linus with his tension-easing security blanket. I didn't tell her much about what we would be doing. I just asked if she'd come with me to play a friendly game of chess with a resident in a Pasadena nursing home. She said, "I'm better at checkers, but sure." "His name is Mr. Sacramone," I say. "I've never met him." She doesn't ask the obvious, which is why I like Riko. When we go inside, it smells like peas. I suddenly understand why my mother is trying to delay aging with flax seeds. I approach the nurse at the reception desk, a young woman in magenta scrubs. She looks bored. I assume not much goes on here except for chess and the occasional death. "Hi, I'm here to visit someone," I say. She nods at me impatiently, as if thinking, right, well, why the fuck else would you be here? Truth is, I could come up with many alternative reasons for a human's visit to this facility. I could be delivering a truckload of Depends, or those meal supplement shakes. I could be a dentist on call for an emergency denture repair. I could be a balloon animal artist here for an afternoon entertainment. I could be a lawyer looking to finalize someone's will. I could be selling coffins. I could be a talent scout wanting to cast the next "I've fallen and I can't get up" commercial. "His name is Mr. Sacramone," I say. She brightens. "You're here for Mr. Sacramone?" "Yes." She slides some visitor information paperwork my way and lets me use her pen, which has a little globe at the end of it, acting as the clicker. "He hasn't had a visitor in quite some time. I'm sure he'll be so happy to see you." She leads us down a hallway, ponytails swinging with each bouncy step. The corridor is lined with abandoned elderly in wheelchairs, seemingly parked there against their will.